It feels good to be back around my teammates, the supporting cast here in this locker room. Got a little sweat in today, got a little lather up today, so it was a good run. Definitely looking forward for many more great practices. Got my first pick today too, so that was a welcome back gift.
Who'd you get the pick on?
K1.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he gift wrapped it for me.
Why today? What was special about coming back today?
Nothing. Some baby girls in summer school now, so I had to take care of some family issues at home. Now that she's in summer school, she's in dance camp now, trying to form the next gymnastic, so the next great one at least. She keeps me on my toes, so just had to take care of some family stuff at home, and now I'm happy to be back with my boys. Looking forward to building those stones to get where we want to be at the end of the year, and that's playoffs.
What do you like about Vance's team?
Aggressive, very aggressive. Going to have me doing some things that I like to do, putting my hands on receivers, getting in receiver faces. And I think when you have guys that can do that at a high level, and adding Chandler and Sizzle, Brooks, Hassan's going to be blitzing a little bit with the fast linebackers that we have inside. I think it's going to give us an opportunity to be able to definitely play fast and take the ball away from offenses for sure.
The word swag has been used a lot to describe certain guys on the defense. T-Sizzle coming over,
Yep.
DJ Swearinger's back. Can you talk about that swag level maybe kicking up a notch?
Oh, no doubt about it. It's great to have DJ back. Obviously, I played with him a couple years, getting him late 3 years ago, and obviously had a big year and went over to Washington. But having him now, he understands the culture here. He understands. He was on that team that, was one game away. So he understands what it takes to get there. Having Sizzle here, the history for his career speaks for itself. A great man, great locker room guy, great leader, and also a competitor. And I think adding another alpha dog like himself is definitely going to put us over the top.
Did you know you were going to be here like a week ago?
Oh, yeah, I knew I was coming.
This day?
Yeah.
You'll be here tomorrow?
Yeah, I'd be here. I ain't
Why
going
did you
nowhere.
decide this week?
Like I said, I had to take care of some family things at home. Now I'm happy to be back. I'm here with my brothers, and it's a great feeling to be back. Especially getting out there, putting that helmet back on. It's been a while since I put the helmet on. I think it was January 30th or 28th, or whenever that was, down in rainy Orlando for the Pro Bowl. But like I said, happy to be back. We played fast today. Got some turnovers. Guys was ball hawking. Was trying to strip the ball out today. Definitely good to be back in that heat, because last week was kind of cool. It's unusual for Arizona, but this week I think we cranked it back up in the triple digits.
You just wanted to wait till the heat cranked up, right?
Say it again?
You wanted to wait till.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get that beach body ready, baby.
As opposed to working out on your own. Are there things after being in the league 8 or 9 years that
Right.
you just get out of it?
Honestly, you can always get better, no matter where you are in your career. So I think these are some definitely valuable moments, in spring football, to get to build that camaraderie and build that trust in one another, to be able to now, once camp roll around, now you're not filling guys in. Everybody know what to expect. Everybody know the pace of practice. Everybody know how each other plays. And now when we get into summer camp, now it's all about building that trust and building that confidence to know when we step out on that field, we can lock up anybody. And not only lock up anybody, put points up on anybody as well. So I think this is a very, very valuable period, especially for us having a new coach. As always, coach changes throughout the years. And I think it's teams in the NFL, we definitely need this period. So, vets, younger guys, I think this is a very, very valuable learning period for everybody.
What did you make out of it?
Say it again. Pretty much doing the same thing I do now. Still working out, making sure that I'm mentally prepared. I'm going to be physically ready to go. And it's just all about missing those 6 weeks, getting back in the fire. That's just going to be the biggest thing. I'm going to be in shape. That's not going to be a problem. It's just now just getting back in the groove of things with my teammates, because I haven't been there. I'm not going to be there for the first 6 weeks. So I just hope they hold on. And when I come back, it's going to be on and popping.
You got another young pup to bring along in Byron Murphy. I know it's early, but what are your first impressions of Byron, and what type of player do you think?
Man, Byron looks great. I've been watching my iPad, throughout that, 3 or 4 weeks, however many weeks I wasn't here. Very competitive guy. He has a very, very high football IQ, loves the game, which is huge, especially being a defensive back. The confidence have to soar very, very high. And he has that quiet confidence. You can tell that he has it, and I'm happy that he's getting the playbook early. He's in there running with the ones right now at the nickelback position. You know, high energy. Well, I won't say high energy, because he's so quiet and laid back. But he brings it to work each and every day, watching him on film, and now seeing him today in person. I was very, very impressed with his checks, with his calls, being confident with his checks and calls. And when you can have a rookie coming in like that, you know, the sky's the limit.
What about the guys who may be in line to step in for you in the first 6 weeks, like Jermaine Brock and Emerson and Murphy? What do you think about that competition?
Obviously, Emerson been here with us last year, played big for us, had a couple of interceptions. Always was a fan of Brock when he was over in San Fran. Very scrappy, very high energy guy. A guy that, you know, he knows the game. Been in the league 10 years now. Been in the Super Bowl. Played very, very well for Denver last year on the outside. So hopefully he can do the same thing. Whoever, you know, who's going to step in there for me while I'm out, but have the utmost confidence in both of the guys. Whoever get the call, you know. Like I said, Emerson did a great job last year, and Brock did a great job wherever he was. So whoever gets the call, I know those guys are going to show up and play some great football. And what is it, October 14th, and we got the Giants, I'll be back.
Counting down to it?
No, not counting down to it, just looking forward to it.
Do you find you have to balance getting reps in during this, but also giving those guys a chance to maybe get some more for the first 6 weeks?
I mean, I leave that up to coaches. So those guys got the practice count. Those guys understand, obviously, knowing that I'm going to be out for an extended period of time now. So those guys got the rep count of practice, and I just have to go with the flow until it's time for me to be fully back on board.
You mentioned the frustration of having your name associated with suspension at a charity event. Are you able to provide any context to fans who are wondering what it is, why your name's associated with it, anything like that?
I failed the PED test. You know, I said what I said at my charity event, which I was not planned on, you know, attacking it there. But I failed the PED test, and I'm looking forward to coming back October 14th, and I'm very, very deeply sad and sorry, like I said, that my name is associated with this, and also kind of letting my brothers down. So it's behind us now. I'm looking forward to coming back against the Giants.
Yeah, we've been in communication throughout the offseason, and it was great to have him back. Great teammate, great player, and brought some good juice.
How do you look?
Good. I mean, he's one of the best to ever do it, so he doesn't need much warm-up. He got out there and got in the mix.
He's like Kyler gift wrapped an interception for him today.
Yeah, we had to welcome him back, so we wanted to make him feel welcome. But no, it was, like I said, anytime you have a guy that's done what he's done and have him out there, it makes you better.
How do you balance the amount of reps he's getting with trying to get looks at the other guys?
Yeah, we'll work through that. I mean, he's not going to be playing, you know, for 5 months or 6 months or whatever it is. So we'll have a plan through training camp to make sure we're getting him enough reps to stay sharp, but also getting the other guys ready to go.
Is there anything you can learn from mini camp and then from mini camp that you can't learn from OTAs?
I don't think so. I mean, I think it's pretty similar. Yeah, pretty similar setup.
When you look at the offense and so many young wide receivers, how would you describe this offense for them to learn? Is it complex in the nature of their routes as things possibly change, or is, you know, how would you describe it?
Yeah, I think it's high repetition. So the more you do it, the better you play, faster you play, and week to week, you know, extensive game plans. But we have our base offense, and I think once we finish training camp, all those guys will feel really comfortable with it.
Has one of those rookies stood out more than any of the others?
They're all learning. You know, we kind of knew what we were getting in all three, and I think they're all doing about what we expected.
David, how about some of the your bell cow? Do you stress to the other guys, hey, show me something, and I'll figure out a way to get you onto the field into the game plan?
Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a special talent, and we feel like we have, you know, 3 or 4 guys that are all really good players, but he's a guy who, as many touches and as much as he can handle, we'll like to have him out there.
What does Demir Bird bring in that wide receiver group that maybe the other guys don't?
You know, he's a pro. He's been around 5-6 years, so he knows how this deal works. Really fast, you know, tries to do it right every time, has a great attitude, and always available. And so he's been a pleasant surprise.
How much did you push Kyler to throw it Pat's way today to kind of accelerate that learning curve?
It wasn't one of those situations. Just the universe kind of worked out for Pat today.
It's nice when that happens.
Yeah, I think it's a sign of good things to come for him.
Has there been any
Yeah, I think so. Not to get into specifics, but a couple guys, defensive back-wise, and then offensive line, we brought in 3 or 4 guys that have really done a nice job and picked things up quick.
What's your philosophy in terms of how much you can pick up from guys out here as opposed when they put pads on?
I mean, I think it's more teaching and them learning our systems and getting accustomed to how we practice, and then the evaluation really begins when you get the pads on, and so that's kind of how I'm looking at it.
How's the response been at the tempo of practice?
Yeah, it's been good. Guys are getting used to the way we do things, offensively, defensively, and special teams, and so I think going into our last full week, it's been a good process.
TJ and Chase said they both feel comfortable already with the system because they did a lot in college. Do you get that a lot where a lot of these guys have seen a lot of it and can jump in pretty quickly?
I think there's certain guys that have, certain guys that haven't. I think probably from the younger guys more so than some of those vets, probably having to get used to some different things, but I think there's some of that.
You're going to have 6 weeks where you have no contact with players, you don't have to recruit. What's your plans for those weeks?
Yeah, I'll be here with the rookies for a couple more weeks after that, and just making sure that we're getting as many reps with Kyler as possible and those young receivers that we're going to be counting on to play. And so that'll be the first 2 weeks, and then y'all won't know where I'm at for the next 4. So.
Is Terrell Suggs missing anything out of these 3 OTAs?
No, I mean he's Hall of Fame talent. He's been in every kind of defense imaginable, and we know what he is and what he brings, and we've been in constant communication with Sizzle, so we feel good about where he's at.
What do you like about Tremaine?
Yeah, I think very savvy player, knows the system obviously, so there's a comfort level, the way he carries himself, productive, veteran. I mean, all the things you want. Very savvy though, I think is what stood out to me is he knows the system and he's playing with a lot of confidence. We're hoping so. We'll see, how the numbers shake out, but he knows it inside and out.
Players said that they appreciate you letting them work 10 advisors during the offseason. Was that a conversation with the guys, or like an olive branch to the players that you can dress up if you want to?
No, I mean, I think as swagged out as they want to get, it's all right, and it's bright every day, so I feel their pain. I wear sunglasses so they can wear visors,